After we have configured currency to reflect our culture in Saudi Arabia or to reflect the Saudi markets, right now we have another challenge for how can we deal with the calendars. Unfortunately, some people say that the calendar here meaning that changing from Hijri to Gregory or something like this is not the case here. The case here that the calendar here meaning what is the working days and what is the working hours for our project. We can have many calendar. For example, in the administration activities, we can deal with the 5 days calendar. But regarding to the project on site, specifically on the construction, we are talking about 24 hours, 24 by 7. Some people said that no, I need seven days, but normal. We have some department who are working in our company. They are working on 7 days, but not 24 hour. For that reason, we need to know which one is the default for our project. After that, we can select the specific customization for each activity which is belong. But first of all, we need to shape the default calendar for our own. If you look here for the calendars, for example, we will see that we have pre-configured 4 type of calendars. Again, these are not reflecting to the Saudi culture or Saudi working hours. Here we have, for example, the standard 5 days work. That's very cool, but it's not from the Saudi perspective. Why? Because these are not working. These are working days, not starting from Sunday, starting from Monday. This is belong to the American calendar. American calendar said that the working. If you could look here, for example, go to the modify. I'm not going to modify anything. I'm just need to have a look to the standard American 5 days for week. Just to see here, we will see that the Sunday and the Saturday with gray, meaning that are holiday. In Saudi Arabia, Sunday is not holiday, it's working day. Friday and Saturday is holiday. So this is not true for our, and is not applied for our situation here. Moreover, also regarding to the working day, you see here, we are talking about, for example, in here, starting from 8 to 4. That could be very cool for the government calendar. Yes, government calendar, they are starting from 8 to 4 or in some cases until to the 3 p.m. But here, what about the private? The private companies, what their calendar? Their calendar normally starting from 9, not from the 8. For that reason, we need to customize this calendar, or we don't like to customize it. We can create our own new calendar and customize it as per our situation. How many situations we have here? We have so many. We have Saudi government calendar, we have Saudi private calendar, even still also we have 5 days working week. Yes, I have seen some company, some private company who are working in Saudi Arabia, they have 5 days week in the calendars, or 7 days in the week for the calendars. Some people said that no, we are looking for 7 days, but not for standard. If you look here for for the 5 days, you will see the following. You see here, modify, go to the working. This is 5 days. There is no holiday. But if you look here, you will see that the working hours is from 8 to 3. In the construction site, this is not doesn't help us. We need calendar 7 days from midnight to midnight, meaning either to change this calendar or just keep it as is and create your own calendar, a new calendar, and customize it as per your situation. You see here, you don't have to modify this because you will mail it back to them later on. The best way and the easy way is to create a new one and customize it as per condition you are looking for. How can we do it? Let's to see. First of all, I need to create Saudi government calendar. I know Saudi government calendar starting from Sunday until to Thursday. Friday, Saturday is off. The working hours is from 8 to 3. What we call it? Saudi Gov calendar. How can I do it? Go to add. Which one would you like to copy from? Any one copy, but by the end of the day, you are going to customize it for whatever you call it. It's okay. Let's save here, for example. What I will call it? Saudi Gov calendar. Okay, just be careful. If you rename it to Saudi Gov calendar, that doesn't mean that you have configured the proper time and the proper dates. You still need to customize working hour and customize working days as per your situation. How can I do it? Go to the modify and you see here still Sunday and Saturday is the default, which is not reflecting to our situation. How can I do it? Simply, it's very easy. Go to the details page. You will see that all of them here. I need to check the working week. Yes. First of all, I need to check that all of this is non-working. Why? Because I need to make all of them as gray. Then from Sunday to Thursday is working, but not from here. I need to select from 8, moving down to 3 p.m. or to 4 p.m. Then I make them as working. You see here from 8 to 4, which is 359 is working. The other is gray. But what about the Friday? All of it is non-work. And what about the Saturday? All of it is non-work. This is the current situation in Saudi government ministries here in Saudi Arabia. That's very cool. What else? You see here right now the Friday and the Saturday is off, and the working day starting from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday until to Thursday. Can we have, if we look here, for example, if you have seen, go to the work, we can see that we have how many days, how many hours per day that is working. It seems to be that from around 8 hours. Let's see if we go to the time period, I will see that each one of week is working 8 hours. For the whole week, we have 4 by 5, multiplied by 5, we have 40 hours, and for the month, we have 172, and for the year, we have around 2,000 hour working per year, as per this calendar, by the way. It's not for the whole situation. For that reason, right now, what I'm looking to do, maybe sometimes I need to go to the holiday. I can configure some holiday, but not right now. I can say this day, for example, in we call it, for example, in I think someday we have something called holiday. We will talk about it later, not right now. But right now, I need to just to make sure that I have configured my own calendar that reflecting to the Saudi situation rather than to any other calendars. By the way, as we have said before, this is the Saudi government. But what if we have, for example, Saudi private company who are working from 9 a.m. until to 6 p.m. They have 6 days, 6 hours. How can I do it? Simply also, I need to create add. I will change it from here, but I will not call it Saudi Gov. I will call it Saudi private calendars. Then also the same, I'm going to modify it and go to the detail working, then go to the work week. First of all, I need to make sure that all of them are non-work, which is the correct, the best idea for that. Then I need to go from the Sunday to Thursday until this is from 9 to 6. This is not 6, this is not 7. Here, not to 6. And select them as working. How many hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see, I have 9, not 8. Not like Saudi government. Here I have private. Private, some people say that 9 hours, meaning per week we have 9 multiplied by 5. We are talking about 45. Let's to see if I see that it's okay, and go to the time period. I will see here. Okay, this is not reflected yet. Get back again. Okay, I can check here, and that what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for 9. Here I'm looking for 45, and here I'm looking for example, let's to see that 40 hour by 45. Sorry, excuse me, 45 by let's just say that we are talking about 200, for example, and here we're talking about 2000, 2000, 2000 seem to be 270, 200, yes, something like this. That's cool. It's okay right now. The question here is, what is the default for them? In previously, in the past chapter, we have seen that we can change the calendar for, the currency from this area. But right now, if we look here, simply, right now it has been selected as the default for all of our coming project. Up to the moment, I don't have any kind of project, but later on, any project I'm going to create it, it will be affected directly with Saudi private calendar as the default calendar for our project work. And even though still we can change this calendar manually for each activity, or even for each WBS, or even for each project. But right now the default is Saudi private, meaning if you did not touch it, it will go direct to the Saudi private calendar.